Hi, this is Ren.
This is Casey.
And this is All Walks of Television. Casey wanted me to watch an episode of My Little Pony. That's right. The show that is all about safe spaces and has a following of 40-year-old men who are emotionally stunted. I'm sorry if you are a brony. If you are a brony, you might not want to listen to this. This is my opinion, and I have never seen an episode.
And I thought it would be hilarious to make him watch one.
So yeah, I'm just going to say right now, I am pretty sure that I will not like this episode. So if you are a brony, and if you like the show My Little Pony, this is my warning now to not listen to this.
So we're watching season 5, episode 1. Don't tell him what it is. He kind of knows. So
it is called The Cutie Map Part 1.
All right. Whenever you're ready, dude. I can't wait to see your reaction. This is going to be really funny.
Go ahead and play the fucking show.
And you hate it already.
Oh my.
And you hate it already. It's been 2 seconds.
I hate the art style.
Yeah, it's all flash animated. It's good for flash animation, but like, dude.
This is like a show made for like 6-year-old girls, right?
Uh-huh.
I hate the voices.
But why? I don't know, Sugar Cube. Maybe it's just your new house and there ain't nothing more to it than that.
I must say, speaking strictly on aesthetics, there really doesn't need to be more to it. It's all simply divine.
What the fuck am I watching?
I'm not without envy, but as envy's fine. Oh, and probably spite.
You know, I remember the My Little Pony toys. I had a friend that had them, and they fucking sucked.
Unless you watch Nala play with them.
Nala from what? What are they, the fucking Sneetches now? Okay, so they're the Power Rangers.
We are the ponies.
Okay. Next on this week's Hunger Games.
Oh God. I hate
What?
this. Even I hate this a lot.
Okay.
My Little Pony. But your face right now. You are my very best friend.
This is like the shitty intro of fucking Gummy Bears. Is this Gummy Bears but shitty?
You'll have to watch more to find out.
This is incredible. They've got all Equestria. Hi, Mom and Dad.
Wait, are they the fucking Care Bears? Just in pony form?
Clearly.
Ugh.
But if this is Ponyville, why are our cutie marks over there? I don't know. But it seems like
I'm gonna have to watch 40 minutes of this.
the tree, the chest, this castle, and now the map. How can we not follow it? You know what? There's a ton of room for dangerous adventure along that route. Count me in.
Ah, shoot. I reckon you're right.
Well, I was planning on organizing
God, that voice.
very well.
That's why I can't watch kids shows. They always gotta have that little squeaky voicey.
That's why I couldn't watch
for
any
6-year-olds.
That's why I could never watch anime with English dubs for forever. They've gotten better about it since then, but it used to all sound like this.
Yeah.
Like Pokemon? Oh dear God.
Looks like it's time for a road trip.
There are so many people who are caught in like this nostalgic tint that they just love watching Pokemon. Like old Pokemon. Now. It's like,
Ew,
dude,
No.
I loved the fucking video game when I was growing up. The video game still holds up. Fucking show doesn't.
No, the show is bad. The show is what stopped me from playing the video games for a long time.
I'd rather watch a whole bunch of guys look like they're constipated screaming than watch that.
Yeah.
Yes, and that was a stab at Dragon Ball Z. And I liked Dragon Ball Z growing up.
That's it. That's the place on the map. Right, let's get down there and find the spot.
We're in the village of the prisoner.
Sent us here. We shouldn't just walk right in.
You'll see.
It'd be dangerous.
Is this really a fucking prisoner episode?
I'm on it.
Are you familiar with that show? Mm-mm. Okay, you know in Lost how there was that little settlement that
Yeah.
had,
Yeah.
and it was totally copying off The Prisoner. It was a show that came out in the 70s.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me.
This is where the map sent us. Looks like the most boring place in Equestria.
It's just an ordinary village full of ordinary pony folk.
Pretend to use a few more
Where the fuck is Negan?
any architectural flourishes. I think it's lovely. I don't like
Peanut butter jelly, and a baseball bat.
smiles. And those smiles, they're just not right. Forget the smiles. Look at the cutie marks. Okay, that's weird.
Nothing to say.
Say cutie mark? How can that be?
So the equality
Who read the
symbol
behind it?
that's usually marked for like gay marriage and shit. Okay,
Super awesome.
I reckon we ought
everybody's
to
equal.
go down and talk to some locals. Find out what's going on.
Great idea, BG. Let's go. Those smiles are bad news.
Welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
This is how Japan feels sometimes. Where everybody's like all nice, but it's totally fucking fake.
Place in Equestria. Welcome. Thanks a lot, Map.
Welcome. Pardon my forwardness, but are you an alicorn?
That there's the princess.
Oh
of
god.
Well, you've certainly come to the right place for friendship. What brings you to town?
We're not entirely sure.
I see. Well, all are welcome here in our little village. My name is Double Diamond, and this is Party Favor.
Howdy, Double Diamond. I'm Applejack, and this here's Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, Rarity, Rainbow Dash, and Twilight Sparkle.
I hate all those names.
Yep.
Your own unique cutie marks.
If you don't mind, has there been any sort of trouble here lately?
Trouble? Why, I don't think we've ever had trouble in our little village. It's true. You'll see. Perhaps you care to speak to our founder, Starlight Glimmer.
I wish every pony in Equestria was as friendly as these ponies are. I've got my eye on them. Something's rotten in whatever the name of this village is that we're in right now.
But something's obviously up because the color design, like everybody has a slightly desaturated color design to them.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to fight. I don't know what's gonna come for that.
Why are they so fucking bright though?
Welcome. I'm so pleased to have you here.
This is Applejack, Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, Rarity, Rainbow Dash, and Twilight Sparkle.
Forgive my bluntness, but I'm assuming it's Princess Twilight Sparkle? We don't get many alicorns around here.
Yes, but Twilight is fine.
So,
An alicorn is someone who's a unicorn and a pegasus.
It's kind of a long story. Let's just say we found it on a map. Technically,
Because she's a Mary Sue and she has all of the powers.
Okay.
well, however you found us, we're
And let me guess, she's the favorite among little girls and old men.
Friendship for the first
Not really. No, Pinkie Pie's the favorite.
Oh, indeed.
Is Pinkie Pie the one flying?
Think about our village, you see.
Pinkie Pie's the pink one.
We don't fly.
Oh, okay.
They're all pink, but
Yeah, I was like, they're all different shades of pink.
Perhaps it would be easier to understand if I gave you a tour of the village. Heads high, ponies, marching proud.
Is she gonna start singing?
Now, every one of you, no pony left behind. Life is so grand in our town. We're always filled with cheer.
It's hard to even watch this right now because like my
just listen.
Let's see those big, happy smiles. Life is a smile in our town. Our cutie marks the same. Because we do not separate ourselves by more than name. In our town, we dare not compete. Winning only breeds the worst. Ego-filled conceit. You see, now everybody wins.
this is so weird because I thought this was a social justice show.
We're all
Exactly. Clearly not.
superior, and no one shakes in fear.
Oh, she has your hairstyle now. Ow!
That doesn't creep you out.
Ever wonder why, when you think your talent's special, you don't see eye to eye? There's just too many differences that lead to disarray. But when you learn to act as one, it's like a holiday. In our town, we don't complicate.
Yeah. That was you when you were 14, right?
What?
You're like, yeah, this sounds awesome. And then you're like, no.
You're kidding, right? Give up our cutie marks? No way! Rainbow Dash, don't be so rude. I don't think we should judge them. They all seem perfectly happy with their choice. Don't believe their smiles, Fluttershy. I'm sorry, I guess we're just a little confused by all of this.
We have no judgments here in our village. Each of us was confused once as well, blinded by the false promise of our cutie marks.
Oh, but then they became woke.
When we were sent to this village, we assumed it was to help in some way. But, well, it doesn't seem like you need any help.
Have you considered perhaps that you might have been sent here so we could help you? After all, no pony has ever come to our village and wanted to leave. Why should you be any different? But that is entirely your choice.
We're on Easy Street. And it's so sweet.
What's on this? No doubt you will be as well. Double Diamond, please help our guests with whatever they might need.
Of course.
Well, this will certainly provide a boost to our little community. When the rest of Equestria sees that a princess gave up her cutie mark to join us, they'll finally understand what we're trying to accomplish.
Welcome.
Is this what you expected?
A cutie mark is a representation of a pony's unique talents and skills. How is it possible? What is it?
I'm like confused because like part of me is like liking it and part of me is like, what the fuck?
We've got cloaks this month.
I really don't like the sound of kids shows though.
I definitely
You know,
agree.
the high pitched.
Well, and everything has to squeak and make a noise.
Yeah. I also hate the art.
Yeah.
Really, girls, they made you things a bit differently than we're used to, but that's no reason to be
She's everybody's favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, God, she's the worst one.
She's the worst one.
Which one?
The purple one? The purple haired one? The white one? I don't know.
Is this a bad time? We shouldn't be bickering like this in front of
No, I'm talking about the main ponies.
Yeah.
friendship ending.
Did you see that?
No.
Hang on.
Don't drag me into this.
No, let's just play the episode.
The parents were still smiling while covering their kids' ears.
My name is Sugar Belle. What can I bring you? We have muffins. Then I guess we'll take 6 muffins. Make that 12. What? I'm hungry. Come on, girls. We've got to stick together. It doesn't
Wow, she even talks like how I hear people too. Like this is starting to make sense why like
You don't like
I'm
this show?
well, it explains why people talk the way they do.
Because they listen to this? Why?
Yeah, no, like I've literally heard phrases like off of this show. So yeah.
Well, yeah, a lot of people watch the show.
Yeah. Play it.
disagree. And now it sounds like you're agreeing. Uh-huh. Well, you had such differing opinions and cutie marks. We have differing opinions all the time, darling.
She's the
But
worst.
you look like you're friends. We are friends. A simple disagreement wouldn't change that. I'm sorry. I'm just having a hard time understanding. Different talents lead to different opinions, which lead to bitterness and misery. So, why aren't you bitter and... Good! It's all right. I know I'm not a very good baker. At least, I'm not any better than any pony else in the village. Well, I hope you enjoy our little village. Come inside before you go. Meet me downstairs. Okay, that was weird too. Let's all sit here and eat these muffins and act normal. I think we're being watched. You think? No, not like that. I mean, some pony here doesn't want us talking to Sugar Belle.
I got not either, but you gotta eat all them muffins.
Sugar Belle is his name.
No, the girl in the baker shop.
And that Billy in there might be our
Oh,
best chance of finding
okay,
out what
yeah.
is going on around here. I can't believe you ate all our muffins, Pinkie Pie. We best go inside and
Have you ever had that experience where like somebody tells you that they made a meal and like you're trying to be like respectful and like you're eating it and you're just like, what the fuck is this?
Hello?
No, I don't know that many bad cooks, honestly.
Coming. Why did you want us to come down here? So no pony could see what's about to happen.
They're gonna get branded with that equal shit.
Princess of Friendship?
Do you know Princess Celestia? I love your cutie mark. How can you be friends with different cutie marks?
They're gonna get rid of their cutie marks, I bet.
This one's great too. I'd love to have my special talent back, even just for a day. Make something besides those disgusting muffins. So what's stopping? Go get your cutie marks back.
Daydreaming is one thing, but you mean actually having it put back on? That seems extreme.
I'm not sure Starlight would like that. She wants us all to be happy in our sameness. How do you take some pony's cutie mark anyway? The cutie unmarking is a beautiful experience. Starlight uses the staff of sameness to magically take them away and replace them with peace. But no pony should keep you from your
I'm trying to think of the real life parallel to that.
Oh, we're not kept from them. They're in the vault up in the caves.
Can you think of one?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. God.
Delighted you're interested in our Cutie Mark vault. We hope someday every pony in Equestria will make a pilgrimage here to our little village to have theirs removed too. And our message of
This
purpose.
must be the reason we're here. Pilgrimaging? No, helping those ponies get their cutie marks back. Oh, are you sure?
I can't believe people want to fuck these.
Even they didn't seem all
Uh,
Then why did they
that's
hide us in secret?
not a
And why
thing.
did they ask us not to tell
Yeah, it
someone
is.
who told us
No, I'm
about
sure
it?
that there is like somebody out there who does like singular, but that is not a thing that's
Yeah, it is.
pervasive among many people.
Well, yeah, but like, it's enough. There's My Little Pony porn.
I've
like
seen
that.
it, but like, dude, there's ET porn too. How many people want to fuck ET?
I've never seen anything like it.
And here is the Staff of Sameness. It was one of the great Mage Meadow Book's 9 enchanted items. We are incredibly fortunate to have it here. This is the tool that allows us to free ourselves from our marks.
Do all the ponies just do that because they don't have hands?
How did this
No, only unicorns,
Oh, somebody's returning
Okay.
from
because they're magical.
marks and Piggy.
Gotcha.
Were they? Well, it seems you inspire all sorts of free thinking, don't you?
Oh, well, we certainly didn't intend to cause any disruptions to your charming little...
Good. Let's just make sure of that, shall we?
It's a trap!
It's a trap. So this is totally a Sneetches episode.
Yes.
I thought they were gonna like brand them with that or something. It's too
You
dark
saw-
for a kid's show.
But you saw earlier in the episode how they were making, they brought Rainbow Dash down and they wouldn't let her fly because there are other ponies who can't fly.
Those marks are a good thing.
That's ableist.
Exactly.
Well, now you can spend the rest of your lives here with us, and we'll teach you just how much better life can be without your cutie marks.
Let's do a hand wave, or what's that thing called?
What?
Oh God. Oh. The show isn't as bad as that. Oh no.
I'm just turning off subtitles. I don't know why the subtitles keep coming back on.
Okay.
Full and strong, sharing kindness and easy feet, and magic makes it all complete.
What's up with like the 20, 30, 40-year-old men that watch this show? Like, I don't get it.
I don't know any men who are that old who watch this show, actually.
Okay.
Free yourself from your cutie mark. Choose equality as your special talent. Hey, this is pretty good. We've got to find a way out of here. I can't take much more of that voice.
Oh, this is horrible.
There, Rary. It's not so bad.
Yes, it is. Look at those drapes. I have no idea if they're tacky or not.
Well, I think they're nice.
So do I.
Oh, thank goodness. Can you help us, little birdie? Go on now. Fly away and get us help. Oh, even tweets don't make sense anymore.
Her magical ability is she can talk to other animals, but now she can't do that.
Oh, okay.
Tighter than a summer of piglets and shoot. I can't even make countryisms no more.
Ew.
Super fun to be able to say
God.
sort of. More pleasant than fun, I guess.
They're getting all downplayed because that's the problem with SJWs. Like they're so like depressing. Like it's like, hey, let's do something, but let's just stay inside and watch Netflix.
Does this remind you of anything?
I mean, it's like a Nazi camp. Yeah.
It's very Orwellian, don't you think?
Yeah. Oh.
I know how we can get out.
Yeah, I forget.
This door's not opening. I'm not afraid the windows are
I forget who Big Brother is, but yeah.
Yeah.
There is a third way. Of course! The letter will wear out the block until they start to crumble. Then all we have to do is wait for it being cold before, but we can just look.
That voice.
I guess. We don't actually have to escape. They'll just let us out when they think we've accepted their
See, if they all had voices like that, this show would be a lot more tolerable.
There's one of us they might believe.
Am I getting really hung up on the voices?
It's pretty bad.
You've been saying how great this place is since we got here. That's because every pony is so nice and their village is so pretty and oh, you're right. They probably would believe me. I hate to lie to them. They've been so welcoming and friendly. Aside from locking us in here and trying to brainwash us into abandoning the things that make us special. Okay, I'll do it. I mean, cool. But what do I do once I'm out? You've got to find a way to get our cutie marks back. Oh, good morning. I trust you had a pleasant night. This way, please. There are some friends who would like to see you.
You notice how she still has all of her vibrant colors.
Yeah.
That's because some ponies are more equal than others.
To ask if any of you are ready to join us.
Gotcha.
There are so many friends to be made once you realize you don't need your cutie marks or the talents that come with them.
We have a welcome ceremony for new friends. The whole village joins together to build you your own cottage.
Not interested. You may have them now, but we're going to get our cutie marks back.
Y'all don't understand, do you? You can't force no pony to be friends. It don't work like that.
Please join us.
We love new friends. It's all right, every pony. This is a perfectly normal part of the equalization process for those who haven't quite seen the light yet. We'll try again tomorrow, once you've had a bit more time to consider our philosophy.
And pretty soon, all of you will be talking about the white supremacist capitalist patriarchy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Let's have some slam poetry. And all of it's gonna sound the same. Yeah, sister. You are so woke.
Every pony. There's one more order of business. It seems some in our midst might be dissatisfied with the village life. Unfortunately, it's all too true, my friends. Will you kindly tell us the names of those friends who so desperately miss their cutie marks that they would sneak around in the shadows talking to strangers about it?
Who's the Judas horse?
Sure, your intentions are indeed pure. I don't know who they were.
You shouldn't mind everybody listening into your conversations if you have nothing to hide.
Obviously, these ponies must have asked you directly. Kindly point them out.
It was me. It was only me. But I only wanted it back for a little while.
And you're quite certain it was only you?
I just wanted to remember what it was like.
And no thought to the pain you cause your friends. Such selfishness.
Ableist.
I'm sorry, every pony. I never wanted to leave the village. I love all of
Did he just say I'm sorry, every pony?
Yeah, that's what they say instead of everybody.
What was
Oh,
I
okay.
thinking? I can't believe I even considered
I hope he
asking
gets
for
that
my
stuck.
Cutie Mark back.
Don't worry. Fluttershy
Isn't
will
that
have us out of
terrible?
here in no time.
Didn't you see what just happened out there? Your friend has accepted our wedding. You will all accept our way. It's only a matter of time.
This guy's a barrel of laughs. Laughs don't come in barrels. They come from inside you as your body's response to delight.
So what are we gonna do while Fluttershy's out there looking for our cutie marks?
We have to stay as positive as we can. If Party Favor sees how much we really do like each other, even though we're all different, maybe we can use him to spread our message to the rest of the village.
To excel is to fail.
Let's just hope they don't convert any of us first.
I guarantee they sell ponies of this episode too.
I haven't seen any. I've seen a ton for Pony Who or Doctor Who's.
Just completed.
I know they have Big Lebowski ponies and Mad Max ponies too, but yeah, that's more fan custom stuff.
Yeah. No, Doctor Who's was a real character on the show.
Oh,
Get the cutie marks back. That's all you've got to do, Fluttershy. Just sneak through the dark to that spooky old cave with the scary magical staff and get the cutie marks back. Okay, you're doing great. The cave's got to be close now. Excellent work, Double Diamond.
Of course. But
what is this Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? They're walking on buildings now.
Fluttershy is one of us now. Surely she.
Well, I guess she's a Pegasus, so.
This one
Yeah, she can
belongs to
fly.
a princess. It could be very important to our cause.
But if Twilight Sparkle becomes our friend, then what do we care about this old cutie mark?
I just want to keep them close until everything is settled.
You may go, Double Diamond. Oh dear, how am I ever gonna get the cutie marks back now? Ow!
Stop it like a clumsy fool.
See?
Yeah, I see.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was some Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon stuff.
Feeling about today? So, do any of you have anything you'd like to say?
Oh, a pity.
Well, let's try this again tomorrow, shall we? No new friends today, I'm afraid. Wait, I'd like to lock them in.
Marvelous, Fluttershy. That's the spirit.
Party Favor, will you join us, please?
I'm sorry, Starlight. I'm sorry, everybody. I've seen the error of my ways. I never want to look at my cutie mark again.
It seems there's cause for celebration after all.
They tried to freak me. They wouldn't stop talking about how different they
2
are,
plus
and
2
then
is
somehow
5.
their friendship's stronger.
Such backwards thinking.
Ha!
Listen, I knew what they were up to, and I didn't listen.
Well done, Party Favor. We welcome you back with open hooves.
Starlight, I think we might have one more friend joining us today.
Is this true?
I think so, but I just want to be sure. If I agree to leave my cutie mark in the vault,
What do they call these ponies again?
Just look around.
Uh,
Chloe has given us more
albacores or
happiness than
something?
you've
No.
ever known.
we just live here in the
I don't
village,
remember.
like old cutie mark.
Out of the question. A pony with a different cutie mark in our midst would destroy our entire philosophy. We are all equal here.
From how you I knew you couldn't be trusted. No! Get away! What are you looking at? They're the problem, not me.
How could you? You said cutie marks were evil. You said special talents led to pain and heartache.
They do.
You said Hillary Clinton was gonna be our savior.
Why did you take ours and not give up your own? I had to, you
Too
fool.
soon.
How could I collect your cutie marks without my magic? But the staff has all the magic we need. The staff is a piece of wood I found in the desert. It's my magic that makes all this possible. You'd all still be living your miserable lives, thinking you're better than everybody else. If it weren't for my magical abilities, I brought you friendship. I brought you equality. I created harmony.
You lied to us.
So what?
I do think it's kind of funny that she has the hair color of like an SJW too, like the stripes and everything.
Yeah.
Every pony has unique talents and gifts, and when we share them with each other, that's how we. Quiet! You can't have that cutie mark, Starlight. Either we're all equal, or none of us are.
It's kind of like how rich people try to explain how poor people's lives are.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking ones that are like, oh, like people are so oppressed and all that kind of stuff, and it's like, bitch, you're not oppressed.
Yeah.
Our cutie marks aren't the fault.
Your parents make 4 figures.
With her.
Yeah.
No, your parents make 6 figures. Why did I say 4?
Yeah, 4 is not a lot.
Oh, it was the hooves. That's what I was thinking of. Like 4 hooves.
Mm.
I'm tired, guys. I'm sorry.
Even without my cutie mark, I can tell this is beautiful. They think they can come to my village and disrupt my life. Let's see how they like spending the rest of their lives without their precious cutie marks.
Wait a minute, she lives on the top floor. Wow, you guys suck at life.
Yeah.
They're gone. They were right over there.
Epic fail.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's definitely for the 6-year-old that's like, no, it's right there. Wow, their cutie marks are really lame. What?
His superpowers are balloons.
What? That makes no fucking sense.
Oh my god, what?
Caves up there. Your cutie marks will be gone forever. Let's get moving, y'all. Oh, come on! Are you also willing to give up everything because of these strangers? We gave up everything for you because we thought you were our friend. I can't believe we have to count on these other ponies to save our cutie marks. If we had
This kind of reminds me of The Hobbit now.
be living under her
Mm.
Remember the like mountain scene?
Yeah.
and I know they can do it.
The Hobbit or the Lord of the Rings? There's
The
a lot
the
of it.
Hobbit where like the mountains start fighting each other.
Oh yeah.
My newest
There is a lot of influence from The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings in this show though.
Yeah.
Fly, you fools!
Yeah. I thought it was run.
No, it's fly.
Okay. I'm so confused because how the fuck would he like man those?
You'll see.
Okay. Because it seems like 4 skis
See?
would have worked better.
No, because skis are long.
Yeah.
It's basically just skateboarding.
Yeah. But why not just have a snowboard?
Exactly.
And they got all their powers back, and the episode is over.
Finally, I can buck like a 5-foot snake hooker in an Appaloosa ranch house again. When you got your
Oh.
You.
To be fair, there are worse kid shows. Like, at least this is bearable. Like, it's bad, but it's bearable.
I studied that spell for years. How can you? I studied magic for years too. But what I didn't know then was that studying could only take me so far. Each of my friends has taught me something.
I read the articles. I took the classes.
Personalities that help bring out the magic inside of me. I never would have learned that I represent the element of magic without these 5. And I certainly wouldn't be here to stop you now. Spare me your sentimental nonsense. I gave these ponies real friendships they never could have had otherwise.
How do you know that? You never even gave us a chance.
She's getting away!
We'll never find her in there.
We just have to hope that when she's had a chance to think it over, she realizes that you all have taught her something.
It's you who have taught us something. We all came to this village because we were searching for something missing from our lives. We thought Starlight had given it to us. But now it seems it was in front of us all along. It's us.
Does that mean you'll stay in the village? It's our home. I'm not going anywhere.
We're gonna stay in Alexandria.
All of us to get to know each other again for the very first time.
And I finally have a chance to make something besides terrible muffins.
Did I just hear the Wilhelm scream?
Yeah.
What?
That
That makes no fucking sense.
It's kind of awesome though.
I'll never get used to that. I think it's divine. Does that mean the map is calling us somewhere else? I have a feeling it means our work here is done.
Looks like you were right, Twilight. The map did have a reason for sending us here. We brought real.
So is that what like each episode's like? The map like sends them off on a new quest?
No, this is a new thing that they just introduced.
Okay.
That's us. You're a part of me, all of you. And there's no doubt you're a part of my mission to spread friendship too.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Feels like an ending. It doesn't have to be an ending yet, right? Because that sugar bell can fit. Maybe we can stay a little while longer. Come on.
And now the episode's over. So what did you think?
It is a show made for 6-year-olds.
Well, yeah, of course.
I like some of the ideas and messages behind the show, but I mean, it's not made for me.
Well, obviously, this wasn't an episode to like get you to convert to watching My Little Pony. I'm just asking what you thought of this episode.
I think it addressed some of the problems with like social justice rhetoric.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I could get really political
Do it.
right now. Okay. Well, most of it's about the election.
Do it.
All right. So, oh my God. So, I got really pissed off after the results of the election, and before you say, "Oh, look at the social justice warrior and his feelings are hurt," oh no, I'm actually pissed off that the DNC was like, "No, Hillary Clinton, glass ceilings, fucking, you know, it's her turn," all this bullshit, and instead of getting the person that everybody fucking wanted, you know, instead they had to go out and say Bernie Bros and all that kind of stuff, and oh, we all have to stick together. We all have to be part of this. We all have to. I'm with her. Yeah, instead of, and everybody just became like fucking zombie. The Hillbots.
I also think that this was a really interesting episode to address an issue in feminism, which, like, in our current wave of white feminism,
oh, God,
there's
white
this
feminism.
there's this whole idea that, like, this whole idea that basically, like, women don't have free agency, like, this idea of, like, the wage gap, where it's like, oh, because women typically make so much less money, it must be because the patriarchy is paying women less money and not women earn less money because X, Y, and Z.
Yeah,
It's
like,
not
that's already
possibly-
fucking illegal. I don't even know what the
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, obviously there are cases when businesses break the law anyway. Like, I'm not saying that when it's true, like, that's not something to address, but this idea that, like, every woman makes 79 cents to every dollar that every man makes for doing the exact same amount of work is fucking ridiculous if you think about it for 2 seconds. That's the dumbest fucking thing ever.
I mean, if you were going to actually make, like, a legitimate argument, you could say that, oh, well, women have to pay for, like, products like tampons and, bras and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah,
that men
women
don't
have to pay for the pink tax. They have
No,
the
no,
pink
I
tax
don't even.
because they're...
I'm not even talking about that. Like, tampons and all that kind of stuff. Like, guys don't have to worry about that shit. So, like, if you want to make that argument, you could say, like, based on a monthly income, there's more shit that women need in a month than guys do.
Okay. Usually you don't have to buy a box of tampons every month.
Okay. Shit.
You don't know.
I don't.
You don't buy tampons, I understand.
Yeah.
But there's also, like, this whole idea of, like, like, oh, hey, hang on, where was I going with this idea? Hang on. I had something. Oh, like that whole thing Michael Moore said where he was like, women have never been responsible for the atomic bomb. Women have never tried to destroy the planet. All this stuff. And it's like, yes, they have. Are you trying to say that, like, there are no bad women in the world? Like, women are just incapable of making bad choices? Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Or, like, even if you look at, like, what's that, you were passing around this meme for a little bit, that was the Halloween costume one, where it was like, if you dressed your child in a costume that's ableist, and it was a guy dressed up like Superman.
Yeah, it was a little boy dressed up like Superman. And then it was like...
It was a get out of my house.
Yeah, and then the pirate, it's like, you represent rape culture.
Yeah, it's things like that. It's like... This episode was just addressing that when social justice warriors, like, they're trying to be like, oh, well, all we need to do is respect one another, and that's all it means.
It's
but
kind
really
of also
what
like the
you're
hipster
doing...
trend, too, because, like, I mean, go into a fucking organic, like, Whole Foods section or whatever, and you'll see, like, people dressed all the same and talking in a similar way, and then it's like, oh, is this completely organic, GMO free, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
This episode was like, they were adhering to somebody else's rules. They weren't attempting to assimilate with each other.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to all be the same. This is more.
That would have been more interesting, I think, but
well, yeah,
that
but
might
that's
have
a different
confused
thing.
kids.
That's a different thing too, because, well, that also would make kids think like, oh, just because I like something that my friend likes, I'm just trying to be like her or whatever. But in this episode, I think this was more addressing the fact that, like, PC culture, SJW culture sounds so nice on the front, where it's like, all we do is treat each other equally and with respect because we all want to be equal. But then they're like, oh, but being equal means that you can't do this, and you can't do this, and you can't say this, and you can't be better than anybody else because you're going to hurt somebody else's fifis, and you can't You can't be this race or gender in the same room as somebody of this race and gender, because just you existing in that space with them is a microaggression. You know, once you start putting like all these rules in place, nobody has like, if somebody were to actually assimilate to all of that, then people would not have free agency anymore, and it becomes this fucking Orwellian nightmare.
I do think it's kind of funny that we have now vilified cultural appropriation, because that used to be like the thing that white girls did all the fucking time. It was like, oh yeah, there's the one white girl who's like woke and like she's, you know, dressing in traditional African garb because she just loves it. Like that used to be a fucking thing, and now it's like, nope, can't fucking do that. That's cultural appropriation. And, like, to an extent, I kind of agree with that. But also to an extent, it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Why don't you just, like, let people wear whatever the fuck they want to wear?
It's really interesting because other countries don't give a fuck.
No.
Like the interesting thing is, like, if
they're
you go to,
fucking
like,
they're fucking Japanese people who dress up like rednecks. Like, that's a culture.
I mean, like, if you go to Japan, you'll see Japanese people dressing up like Chinese people, Japanese people dressing up like Indian people, Japanese people dressing up like rednecks, Japanese people dress... Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. And
like,
it's
I mean,
not meant to be like...
I'm not singling out Japan. I've seen this everywhere. If you go to Korea, if you look at one music video by CL alone, God, what was she in that music video? She was Lady Gaga. She was what's his face? Mordecai. She was, what was that?
Is that the one where she was saying "me love
like,
you long time" and shit like that?
No, not that one. That's the one where she does a lot of cultural appropriation, honestly.
Oh my God, how SJW you sound right now.
I'm not. Well, I do kind of criticize her for, like, dude, you literally took, like, your whole dance crew and brought them to the center stage and picked the one black girl, turned her around and had her twerk with all the other girls standing around looking at her ass, going like, oh my God, she can twerk, you guys.
Isn't that what
like,
Miley Cyrus did though?
That. Oh
Isn't
yeah,
that what Miley Cyrus
did that too.
Won't Stop or whatever?
Yeah, but she twerks all the time.
With no ass.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah. Miley Cyrus does that too. But, like, if you look at the baddest female and, like, you're seriously bitching about cultural appropriation, you can't look at the baddest female music video and not tell me that that's exactly what she's fucking doing. And so what? My issue is that that's kind of a shitty song. So I don't really care that much. If she wants to play dress up the whole time, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know, as long as you're not being, like, actually disrespectful to somebody else, then who cares?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Anyway, I just thought that's the reason I wanted you to watch this episode, was because I knew you were like, oh, My Little Pony is so SJW in safe space. And
well, to be fair...
This is the one episode where they're like, oh no, SJWs are fucking crazy, you guys.
But to be fair, based on my understanding of brony culture,
having
it's
never
a lot...
hung out with bronies, having never seen an episode of My Little Pony, pretty much just having seen pony porn online, your interpretation was this.
Well, I have seen bronies, and I've seen them talk to each other and all that kind of stuff, and it's a little fluffy. It's very stunted, it seems to me. But
that is your outsider opinion.
Okay.
I'll say My Little Pony is not for me at all, but I know a shit ton of bronies that are awesome. And also men and women, and also pretty much all under the age of 30, so...
I mean, I knew a brony once that, like, she was a cool person. She liked My Little Pony a lot. I think it's kind of weird that, like, out of all the entertainment things to exist, this one to be, like, your hardcore fan base.
Yeah, I mean, I started watching it by myself originally, and also very reluctantly, because Lauren Faust was involved, and she worked on Powerpuff Girls, and this was being hailed as, like, the new Powerpuff Girls, and I really don't think that it's the new Powerpuff Girls. Except for this one episode reminds me a lot of the feminist episode of Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Like, a lot. So I like it for that reason. Because Powerpuff Girls was all about calling out everybody. Like, it called out fanboys, called out feminists. It didn't really matter. It's like, yeah, your movement is cool, but your extremism is fucked up.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's the biggest problem that I have with SJWs is the fact that, like, they act like they're all inclusive, but, like, really it's just, like in this episode, it's just, like, some ringleader that,
Wants to be in an echo chamber.
Yeah, exactly. Wants everybody to, like, talk about how woke she fucking is and shit like that. I mean, guys are part of it too, but usually guys aren't the fucking leader because, the white supremacist capitalist patriarchy shit that they like to spout around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
So
what'd you think?
Mixed. I'm like mixed. Like, I like the message.
You just don't want to watch another episode ever again?
No.
That's fair. I didn't either.
Yeah.
I watched the first like 2.5 seasons, and I liked like the first season, but it went downhill really fast.
Yeah, and for all you people who are actually fans of My Little Pony,
That's fine. It's just not for me.
It's totally fine. And like I was specifically talking about an extreme side of a culture that I'm not very familiar with.
And it's not very prevalent.
Okay.
I mean, even if you look at like furries, how much of furry culture is about furries who want to fuck each other while being anthropomorphic animals? It totally exists, but is that
I
the
fucking
movement?
dated one of
No.
those people, so like it's
I
kind
knew
of
one
weird.
of those people too, but to be fair, I've known one of those people, but I don't know any bronies who want to fuck ponies. So
Okay, because
I'm just saying it's one of those things where like it does exist, but it's the very tiny minority. It's not like really the whole group of bronies is into fucking ponies.
Okay. I gotcha. All right, so let us know what you thought of.
It was funny watching you squirm. I'll say that. You're just like, oh, I'm watching this.
Yeah. If you like My Little Pony, I did not mean to insult you. My bias against bronies and stuff is partly because...
To be fair, you like Zootopia.
Except I fucking hate that one scene where it's like...
I know.
You know, a bunny can call another bunny cute, but, like, when you do it, it's
Well, also, like,
offensive.
the second that you start thinking about what she's talking about as, like, a real word, it all falls apart, because it's like, she's not talking about, quote-unquote, the N-word, obviously, because she's a prey, and
Yeah.
the predators are the black people, so that's
Like,
not
I
what
was
she's
trying to
talking
think
about.
of words
Then
like...
I was thinking about, I was like, oh, is she talking about, like, dyke? Like, you're not allowed to call a lesbian a dyke, but she can call another lesbian a dyke, and it's fine. But it's like, but the dude she was talking to was, like, really, really gay, so why would she be upset if he called her a dyke, or queer, or whatever? So it's like, not that, so it's... like, bitch, maybe? Like, a
But why
woman
would
could
he
call
say-
another woman a bitch.
But why would he say
But a man
bitch?
can't call her a bitch.
I don't know what
Well,
the
like, you could be
equivalent
like,
is.
ooh, you're looking good, bitch. You know, like... Not like, like, fuck you, bitch, but, like, ooh, you're such a bitch. I don't know. I'm just really trying to, like... There's a lot of videos about how, like, as soon as you start putting Zootopia against, like, real-world allegories, it all falls apart. Except for the crack cocaine one. Yeah, except for that one.
The crack cocaine and some of the gender politics, especially about vilifying men.
Well, yeah, but,
like, you talk about, like, the animals, like, even you
It
can
works
talk
for
about
both
men,
gender
but
and
also
race,
like black
yeah.
men as
Yeah,
well.
exactly. It definitely talks about both gender and race, because, like, yeah, there is the whole thing of, like, the predators are the minority, like, percentage-wise, But then the whole thing about, like, the prey are so worried that all the predators are going to come attack them. Sometimes it's like, sometimes women act like that around men.
Yeah.
Like, they're all going to go fucking batshit or whatever. And it's like, dude, come on.
All right. Let us know what you think of the episode. Let us know if you want to hear more commentaries. If you don't, we understand. And we won't do them. All right. Thanks for listening.